Hello, Paul Pappas here from Mortgage Choice. I want to talk about something that to me is very important, and it's a conversation that, in fact, a lot of clients don't want to have and don't want to listen to, but I do feel it's very important. So, what it's about is this, and that is the cost of waiting, the cost of doing nothing, or what I more bluntly call the cost of procrastination. In other words, you've given some serious thought to buying property, but you decide not to do it now, you decide to do it later for whatever reason. And commonly it's because you could be scared, you could not quite be ready for it. Very commonly it's because of what the media is saying about values of property, and that is that they could be correcting or coming down in a year or two, and you feel that you might be buying better at that point in time. Well, my experience is this with many, many clients, and that is this, and that is that the value of property increases at a much faster rate than what they save. So, in other words, the value of property, the future value of property increases more than what you can save. And now, what I mean by this is this, and that is if you're saving, I don't know, two or three, call it $5,000 a month, $60,000 per annum, the value of the property that you're looking at purchasing increases by more than $60,000 per annum. So let's go through some examples of what I've seen over the years, and my clients, in some cases, very much regret not doing things earlier. And some very common situations are this, and that is that my clients are looking at purchasing a two-bedroom unit in a city location, eastern suburbs, inner west, lower north shore. Now, at the time, it might have been six, seven, $800,000. In today's market, that unit is well over $1 million. So that value, that unit has gone up by two, three, $400,000 over the years. Now that could be a 2, 3, 4, 5 years, depending on how long the person has waited. One thing's for sure is that my client has not saved that money in that period of time. So in fact, what they're doing is this, and that is they're paying more for the same product, same property, I should say, or they're buying a lesser property because that's all they can afford. So it's loosely called the cost of procrastination. So my view is this, and that is once you make the decision to purchase property and you have the ability to do so, in other words, you've got a steady job, you've got a good deposit, and you believe that you do longer term want to get in the property market, then do it now. Don't wait, because it will cost you more at the end of the day. The value of the property will cost you more than what you can save. And I've seen so many situations of it that in some ways it frustrates me because people don't commit themselves to actually doing it, and it ends up costing them more. So please talk to us about your own situation. Let us help you get into the market sooner rather than later, so that you can avoid paying more than what you should for the valuable asset of property that you want to purchase as your primary place of residence. We're here to help you, and chances are you can buy a property today without having to wait and then pay more. Thank you for attending.